Greetings, fellow Inquisitors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, Inquest of the Dead. Episode 61, Way to Pick a Landing Zone. As you can see above my head, we're still trying to get new gear, but I don't intend to send the shuttle out while we wait for the hostilities of fortune, because it's not safe to have anyone missing for raids like these. We are then, once the hostilities are done and we've recovered, we'll accept the Poor Little Sunshine, which puts 12 troopers under our control, and we take care of Sunrise. I said Sunshine. Poor Little Sunrise. Sorry. Yeah. And we're still trying, of course, to craft new gear this whole time. It's tricky. But that is what we're working on. I had just mentioned wanting to do burn box entryway version like 2.1, I called it. And what that looks like is this. Burning in like removing a floor of cross pattern. What I noticed last stream is once the entire box was on fire, the shamblers were, calling it smart is probably the wrong term, but they avoided walking on fire. So if we remove this cross pattern, shamblers will be able to enter, and then hopefully it will be hot enough that the ambient temperature will burn them, and they will catch fire. So that is an update. Another thing I'd like to do is to start working on double walling, but that's tricky. Right now we have seasonal flooding, so that's blocking a lot of our progress in double walling. And then also, we don't have a lot of material, or steel specifically. But some of the most important parts of the double wall would be the external parts of the kill boxes. Because if we have a brawler, let's say standing here, and all my shooters standing here, shooting outwards, they're going to liquefy this back wall very quickly. And as soon as that back wall's gone, everything inside of here starts to respawn continually, obnoxiously. So it's going to be really important for us to layer up these like kill box areas, especially on the rear wall here, in order to mitigate that that likelihood. But it wouldn't be bad to do it, you know, everywhere. But that is yet another project that I intend to work on. There's also some terrain affordance issues because there's like marshy soil around here, so that is another problem and bottleneck to overcome. I haven't implemented any moisture pumps, so in order to set these up properly, it's a little challenging. The other thing I wanted to do immediately is to shrink these Devil Strand zones, because we have a massive food shortage, and you can't eat fungus. Well, you can't eat this kind of fungus. And instead, and don't worry, we'll harvest this stuff. But instead of growing the Devil Strand, we will grow rice in these spots, because rice is going to be the quickest crop to sow it to harvest. So this is like rice number, I don't know, 5? Actually, this is part of the rice too. And then the Devil Strand that we did get out of this farm field will turn into shirts and pants that are more fire resistant and sharp resistant, hopefully. Seems solid. And cheers, by the way. So that's the plan for right now. Raccoon self-tamed. Oh, interesting. Well, hope you like being food, because we do have a food shortage. Once the floodwaters subside, another plan I have is to double wall. But what I would like to do is to double wall with a gap in between. And the reason for that is so that we can repair the outside wall from relative safety. So that will be another project. There's a lot of projects. Essentially what I'm aiming to do is massively ruggedize this base, make it very durable, so that when we go away on missions, I don't have to worry about whether there's even a base to come home to, because, you know, I'm not going to take that level of risk. So here, as you can see, if we double wall it like this, we can repair the outer shell from within. And we'll continue with that type of pattern, whoops, around the base. Hate when the game hiccups and, like, makes you paint wrong. Alright, so Shamblers approach, 93 of them to the north. It's just an approach, it is not an assault, so they're not actively coming straight to me. I don't need to worry about it so much, which is good. So in some of these sections, the plan is to double wall out, and then some of it will be double wall inside. So like I could put a door here, and then some heavy bridges here and get double wall there. So yeah, double walling, because once the away team's gone and all my best combatants are away, it's gonna be vitally important to be able to defend myself. So Vitals Monitor just got researched. And maybe go for hunting drone. Hunter pack. Sapo, thank you for the resub and the cheer. And Laura the Noob and X Gamer. Cheers. Thank you for the resubs too. So we're down to very few meals. And I'm really hoping that we are able to like get rice and corn to harvest before it becomes like a critical problem. But I suppose time will tell. I also need to keep an eye on this Shambler Swarm because they will be traveling down towards me sooner or later. And yeah, don't want to get caught in that swarm. Sounds like a bad time. So now that we're starting to get Devil Strand, the plan is to do this. Only allowed ingredients made of Devil Strand for the pants, and only allowed ingredients made of Devil Strand for the shirts. And we'll have exclusively Devil Strand shirts and pants in order to outfit our crew. On top of that, in order to make it easier to just sort of like drag and drop grow zones, I would like to floor up all the areas that that I don't need to be sowing, etc. So like this is stony soil, polluted stony soil. So I'm gonna flag that up, flag this up for the same reason. It's not fertile soil. That there, this little section probably could be cleaned of pollution. Let me look at the pollution map. Where else? I'll just clear these 3 spots for a full pack. But yeah, make these sort of like systemic changes in order to improve the base and the living conditions. Alright, Boar Drake is finally up from his coma, so I'm going to give him a Hellcat rifle. Knowing that he's got like a Deadpool baby arm, and it's going to be a while until he's actually effective. What are the death timers on these guys? This is one thing I haven't been doing a lot. Oh, they're mixed. Some 3, some 2. Is, wait until they all, like, perish from their Shambler timers and then try to burn them. Because if you can time it right, you can clear out a pretty big swath of Shamblers without much of a fight, which is very nice. Should you rush getting stone chucks before the Shamblers get close to the build? Well, at the moment, our food shortage is way more important. So, no. I don't want to tell my plant sowers to do anything but. Don't want to die that way. So there Wizard is making the new Devil Strand pants and shirts. And on this shelf, I think what I'll do is remove all textiles other than the Devil Strand, just so that it's a little bit easier. All right, this is a huge risk right here. This like valid path into our base. So let's build that door ASAP. Yo, if you could just stop walking on it, that would be like super awesome. And yes, I know, there's a mod for that. I'm sure someone was going to mention it. Don't care. Not in the least. All right, there we go. So we're going to have these sort of like, much the way that like ships at sea will have individual compartments, compartmentalized exteriors to try to mitigate breaches from shamblers. So these shamblers are on a 3-day timer. Now the other thing is, depending on how the raid from the quest comes down, right? This hostility of fortune of 2 groups of snipers, they're due sometime in the next 2 days. I would love for there to be shamblers outside the walls, and for them to, the snipers to fight the shamblers. Oh, this is another massive vulnerability. Should have built the door last, because I don't even think I, at the moment, have the granite for that. Oh, joy. Yeah, crumple zones, or, you know, there's a bunch of different terms for it. But, you know, the watertight subdivided compartments of a ship, I think is just compartment? Bulkheads, maybe? I mean, there's different terms. I guess bulkheads would be the closest appropriate. I don't know. Hey, can you stop freaking standing on where I am working? Good lord. Do we have a power for a sun lamp? A sun lamp would not really do anything here. It's not going to speed anything up. Hydroponics would, but a sun lamp wouldn't. We get a normal amount of sunlight during the day, and a sun lamp just mimics sunlight. So if you get a normal amount of sunlight, sun lamps aren't doing anything. Our 2 shamblers approach from the south. So the exception to that, of course, would be, you know, hydroponic benches, but like, I think we can hold out. I mean, I know we don't really have any food right now, but I think we can hold out without that. Because we have corn at 57, and then this rice is about half grown too. Check the work zones? What do you mean by work zones? Allowed area? Soon the allowed area will not allow for people to be near the shamblers, so I will have to adjust for the shamblers if that's what you mean. So let me just work to cut out this this section of the base. Come on. My hotkeys like not working. That should keep them away, and we'll just stay away from this area too. Now, if I can hit these shambles in about 2 days, well, I might not even want to be honest, because if the snipers are coming still, I'd rather just wait and have the snipers fight them. There are more enemies around and present, the merrier. Support Drake. The longest of your arm is your shoulder at 132. So just shy of a week. Is what, 168 is a week? So about a week left before that arm comes back. And that's pretty quick. Probably measure the growth in centimeters a day. Or inches, or more than that. Gross to think about, though. So the purpose of these, like, burn zones is so that when you're actively burning a corpse, they don't just, like, revive in your hands, because that happened to us when we had our crematorium here, because this is a valid spot for them to resurrect. So even when you're holding it, you know, you don't want them to, like, resurrect. To have it regrow like that must be super painful. Yeah, it should be. Unfortunately, it's not. There's, like, no pain involved. Like, I think that would be a reasonable malice to incur for that benefit. Let's go ahead and clean up this, like, mining shack, because that's a hideous room to work in. I mean, it's not much. Yeah, it really didn't make any difference, I guess. So we're sitting on about 1,000 Devil Strand, and that should help our people get better clothing, I'm hoping. And we're pulling in, and I can start pulling in other types of stones, because we're using slate for pathing, and marble is like the pretty stone. So we'll pull in some of the other stones that are around as well. For stone cutting. So we are down to 0 food available. I can make the packaged meals available to everyone for now to cover. And then I could throw the meat into the NPM. I'm going to do that as well. It's too bad, because I was really hoping to keep those meals untouched. But it's good. I mean, it's good to have, you know, backup meals in that way, I suppose. So we'll go through the NPM meat, and then we'll go back to those meals. How'd you grab that? Good. You're not even allowed to eat it. I guess it was already queued up. It's fine. Alright, so these shamblers are moving southwest, it seems. So we'll need to keep clear of this area soon as they pass by. Alright, on the quests, we have 1.2 days left. It's going to be like 2 groups at once. It's going to be obnoxious, isn't it? There was a raider outpost with food on them, but it's not like I'm about to leave with, like, giant raids incoming. That seems like a bad idea. Alright, Mr. Nabla. We'll give you group prayer so that you pray faster. And if you take a look, their side focus gain rate is 157 from the benefits of group prayer. They're regaining... Well, Nabla's a little bit higher because he's sensitive or something. I actually don't know why he's higher. Oh, because he's meditating... No, honestly, I don't know why he's higher. It doesn't really make sense. But whatever the case is, they're group praying, and it's really effective. So who's missing? Sakura? Oh, well, she's cleaning. It's fine. Now let's keep them away from that horde. I know that this farm here is blocking where, like, a double wall would be. Ooh, uranium. It's not super close, but it's pretty handy. Anything to rigor out? Good is missing a toe, but I don't think it's worth... I mean, if we have a giant raid coming, missing a toe for a tiny bit of movement speed with someone that has, like, the psychic speed doesn't really matter. And apart from that, no. I guess you could make the argument that Bryzid is, like, has eye damage, but his sight is actually physically unaffected, so it's more like a sty than actual damage. So fundamentally, no one but Good has need of regeneration. And we're not about to put Good in a 1-day coma with raiders coming in 1 day. Because we're now to 1.1 days away. And God knows they're going to show up at the buzzer, because that's what they do. So this is 20 times 6, so 80 tiles worth of pollution. There might not be 80 tiles pure there, but I think it'll be fine. I'm not too worried. Oh, I can get rid of all that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Just making sure no one was about to go greet the Shamblers. It looked like that for a moment with Madsy going up there, but no, it's fine. Now there is, and I don't know why, but this group here, there's like a few Shamblers that broke off from the Horde. So like, I'm imagining that they have attack move or something and like just they split. And what I might end up doing is like killing the split. Because I don't want to be restricted from the zone too long. So let's just have Good and Zoshi and Sloan kill that like straggler 4. Because they're far enough away from the original group that it won't combine. So just all shooters that are here, report to the front. Of course, that Shambler was like, oh, well, I might as well just like start attacking a door. So annoying. And there's one more coming over too. Okay, I'll add this back to the close to home zone. And I'll just have to keep an eye on anything else coming out that way. Are you dead or just incapacitated? Yeah, dead. Okay. Oh, that is gonna be horrible. Horrible. Good God. So, a high sector drone for females. Good is about to lose her mind. So I might want to console her with, minus 60. That's fun. Yeah, Sakura, I know you're feeling it too, but let's go ahead and counsel Good, like, and don't fail, because you can't afford failure in this instance. Nope, but hold up. All right, increase mood by 8. Yep. That's like splashing a tumbler's worth of water at a house fire. Cool. Have some ambrosia. What's your favorite color? I have no idea what to do here. Put her in a coma because she's a liability to the group? But like, that's scary in a different way. Here, have more drugs. Just get super, and I'll put her on like a pure recreation schedule or something. Schedule. When you're up and you know it, just have fun. I do not have the... Oh, that's not good. I do not have the ability to put her in a cryptosleep, no. Let's stay away from there now. I don't see any more of these groups coming east, which is good. I don't know what she's doing. Yo, that does not look like a recreation friend. And someone chose to insult you during all of this? What level of death wish is that? Like God tier death wish? I don't know, but who on earth would think that would be a good idea at this moment? To be like, all right, so her brain's on fire. Let's sling some insults. Suggested nobody ever. Granny, how's it out for her? Like, seems so. I mean, not like, other people are doing pretty bad too. But luckily, putting her on just like, go have fun and chill. Now, if I had like tinfoil hats, I'd be wearing them like in a heartbeat. I just don't have any. Why are you idling there? All right, so as far as the quest goes, they'll be here in 0.8 days, which super sucks. I hope that actually when they show up, it's a whole bunch of vampires, a whole bunch of sanguiphages. Because the advantage of a whole bunch of sanguiphages coming in would be that killing sanguiphages will make us happy, and killing them with fire will make us happier. So we'll try to like burn a bunch of sanguiphages for our own joy. All right, and I'm sure we're down to like no food again, so I will adjust the diets just a moment. Yep, 2. I can't harvest anything early. All right, they are going to be offered all meals. Yeah, this is a this is macromanagement failure here. I'll call it like it is. I'm sounding like a pyromaniac? No, I'm sounding like someone that doesn't want good to go on a murder spree. Colonists return. Chimmick is back from Chimmick. Why? 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 What are you doing? What are you doing? Game! Why would you do that? Oh, good lord. All right, Sakura, I'm gonna need you. Did they notice? Yeah, they noticed. Run. So I'm having Sakura come down because Sakura can cast invisibility, and that will drop aggro. Wait, stop, don't stop. No, don't shoot. Oh, for the love of... Oh! Empire! I know why you shattered. You're stupid. You're just too stupid. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, alright. Great. Someone... I'm gonna have Good fix this, because someone needs to go out there and, like, lure them away. So, right now, everyone behind the walls. Like, right now. Go. Run. And then, Good will need to piss them off. Actually, you kill this one. Good will need to piss them off so they have a valid target, so they're not just, like, bashing this wall down. So, Kadath, I'm gonna have to wake you up, repair that wall. It's like, I have a freaking landing pad. Can you just use it? But nope. Uko, thank you for the resub. Alright, here we go. Operation, get off my walls. Alright, RC, no, Addy. Come here. So I'm like, Pied Piper rounding them all. Oh, no, not like that. Pied Piper rounding them all up. I guess I shouldn't have jumped. Here, let me jump back in. Yo, I'm right here. Hello. Y'all have munchies? Come here. Come here. No, no, don't move there. Repair there. No, why can't I repair it? Is that... Oh, it's repaired. Oh, that's super weird. I was not expecting that. All right, come on, zombies. Ow, ow, ow. Let's go. Move it. I'm yummy. Come here. And that door, too. Oh, God, yeah, that one's almost busted. Good go repair that. Now this, Addy, you come up here and kill that one. So I'm trying to drag them away, far enough away that I can, like, kill the ones that are immediately on our wall, and then ditch these guys with a power leap. So I want to ditch them where they're not, like, blocking my toxic potatoes, because, that would just block me in the future. Lost drifters. Yeah, don't have to... I can't worry about that right now. There's a few enemies coming in. Who's awake at this hour? Nabla, Sakura. Go render aid. Good, keep moving. I don't want you jumping, actually, because you'll drop aggro. Drag these guys, like, here, and then we'll drop aggro there. Far enough away that it won't cause problems. Alright, now, let's ditch aggro, and then get you happy again so you don't lose your mind. These guys have been chewing up on the walls, but there's a few over here I haven't failed to notice. Don't worry. That will clear as well. Just killing off the ones in the immediate area. Glitch, you're one of our, like, dedicated gunners. Come over here. And then there's this guy attacking that door. So we're almost done with the fallout of this problem. Thankfully. And then all you have to do is haul these corpses in, so then it'll just revive and corpse camp us. Which is funny. Normally corpse camping is the other way around, where, like, you're camping their corpses, but I don't want their corpses camping me. I've never used it, the term like that, but, I mean, it would be accurate. Yeah. Chimmick nearly, the other Chimmick, Uncle Chimmick nearly Trojan horsed me. Can Shamblers cross fences? They can, yeah. Alright, flood is subsiding, so soon we'll be able to make double walls a little easier. Which is good. Lost drifters, 8 refugees. Yeah, I mean, I'll offer you refuge, but you're gonna want to wait as long as you can, because we're about to have mega raids. So, Hostility of Fortune, really? Half a day? You're gonna send 2 raids in half a day? Screw you, Storyteller. And then after that, we have Poor Little Sunrise. And they'll be here for 6 days. So the Poor Little Sunrise and the Drifters are going to overlap, and I have no food? I don't know about that. I mean, I know rice is coming up now, but, like, we have, like, 13 meals for 18 people, or, no, 19 people. It's, the math just ain't there. Don't seek refuge here. You will find none. And that Orbital Trader one there was, for a map and Jade. Wasn't worthless, but I could have... I would have preferred had it not shown up in a sabotage-like manner. Alright, so we're gonna go back to close to zone. I'm going to have RCV on also a super prayer schedule as Rascal will, or Recreation rather, schedule as well. Because I really don't want any, like, violent mental breaks. do all drugs, recreate all time. Until this stupid droner goes away. Which has been around for 13 hours now. From orbit, it's hard to see the difference between Chambliers and friends. Yeah, except, we have an active beacon. A landing beacon. And then, on top of that... Oh, you know what? I don't have a trade beacon, do I? I don't even have a comms console. Well, I have a comms console. Do we not have a trade beacon? I don't even have a trade beacon. Okay, that is a little on me. I think a trade beacon location here would be really good. So, not close enough to the Pollux trees to piss them off, but somewhere like right here, something like that. Well, or maybe out here would actually be even better. So, noted. Because yeah, I mean, there's no one to trade with, but your colonists get returned targeting trade beacons, and quests get delivered targeting trade beacons. So like. Trade beacons would have helped in that instance, had I had any. Alright, Addy with tattered apparel. Your recon, not recon armor. Bomber girl. We'll have to keep Addy out of, or not girl. Bomber dude. Keep Addy out of the fight. Now where's these quests? Where's this quest giver? What's going on with this? Really? Are you gonna wait the last quarter second to deliver 2 raids or something? Like, there's some fishy crap going on with this quest. It's like a Ponzi scheme timeshare quest. Where MLM Herbalife sellers are like, well, here we go. I don't know. But it's pissing me off. Okay, we're down to 0 food. Other than the meals we have here. Corn is soon going to be harvestable, but the more I can let it mature, the better it will be for me long run. And then once we fix the immediate food needs, what I'll do is I'll transfer some of these fields over from rice to corn for higher yields and lower effort. But like monocropping is something I actively want to avoid. Monocropping being having all your food come from one crop type, because that's just blight hell at that point. And I don't want hellish blight. What is going on with this? I haven't been hit with these raids, right? So we accepted 5 days ago. And it's May the 11th. And we haven't had any raid. Yeah, I haven't had a single raid referencing that quest yet. So either it's bugged or it's going to like dump both raids on me at once. Which would be totes annoying. And I fully expect that to happen, I guess. The totes annoying consequence, that is. So now with the floodwater subside, I'll be able to double line up more of the base. In this instance, I might just go for something like boxed, because it's going to be easier to do the zoning anyway. And I'll add the door last. Because zoning around that is horrible. I might do something similar here as well. And just box it out. And we're still... Yep, we're still far enough away from the tree that it's not an issue. Good. Well, it's coming together. The upgrade... If they will. The other, I could box this area out too. To wall up the Pollux processing. To do something like this. Maybe from here. It's a big change. But then, you know, if Shamblers breach this area, the Pollux trees are a little bit at risk. Because if there's a firefight there, but like, they'll always come back. They'll regrow, worst case. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Inquest of the Dead, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Inquisitors.